Hi guys. Finally, it's some kind of spring. So it's the snow is gone, and it's still frozen in the ground. But hey, it's getting there. So well, today I want to show my pack. I got several questions about both this pack and also my pants and all kind of stuff. So I give a little bit of update on what I have with me on a normal day hike. So about my pants, this is Haglöf's rugged mountain pants, I think they call them. They are made of 93% polyamide with some kind of nylon, and the rest 7% is some kind of elastane, what do you call it? It's a little bit elastic. These are called rugged pants, and I've been using this for 6 months now, and this is by far the most rugged pants I ever had with this kind of shit. So they are really heavy duty, and even if they are nylon material, they are still pretty resistant to glows and sparks from the fire, because I haven't burned any holes yet. So that's really good. The quality is excellent. This is a really great product. So that's for this. Yeah, my pack. This is called Norröna Kongsvoll. It's what do you say here? 15 liter plus 10 liters. So this is a hunter's pack, actually. It's mainly, well, the focus when I made this was the hunters, especially hunters for grouse hunters. Daypack for these kind of things. So it has this main pocket, side pockets, and small pockets on this belt, and it's really heavy upholstery, so it's comfortable to really comfortable to wear. So, and what gives it, it's the hunter thing. You can open this. I'll explain that later. It's a net sack to put your birds in, and you close this on these D-rings on each side, and now you have a backpack. It's this is my third big backpack, and this is the best and most solid one yet I've tried. There are some things about it I would have loved to change, but it's a good product, absolutely. So in this I have all the stuff I need for a day or two, or maybe 3 also in the summertime. So let's start on the underside. This is a 15-meter rope. I call it a utility rope. It's not a climbing rope. It looks like it, but it's not. But it's a great rope to all kind of stuff. So That's it. And this is the way I pack my typical shelter kit. It's a tarp, some paracord, 3 or 4 stakes, and a bungee. So that's all it is. And this tarp is this old weather blanket, typical. It's 5 by 7 feet, something like that. So I want to open this more than necessary. I've done some modification to this. Well, I can show that. I've added some extra grommets, easier to see on the back part. As you see, it was only in the middle, so I added several to give me more options when making shelter out of it. So let's start over. I have water bottle, 0.6 liter, stainless steel, and you can boil the water in the bottle. So it's a container and also cooking container in one piece. I have this saw. It's not always I do carry it, but when I have need for it, it's there. This is one of my small extra cooking kits, which I made a video of. With a small alcohol burner. I have one of this. This is always in the pack. I have a knife, a more knife. This is one usually hanging on here. And in the pack I have a GSI cup. It's not necessarily this cup I carry. I have brought with me some other stuff today. So this is my main cooking kit. So I may switch this with this one because this is more versatile. But normal, if I'm not planning to make a lot of special food or something, I just bring this. So I think I've shown this before. I have a spoon, a knife for food preparation. And the kit is, there are many producers of this kind of kit. They call them solo, most likely. This is Primus, Swedish, with Teflon. In here I have, well, garlic powder, cinnamon, salt and pepper, some coffee, sugar, chocolate drink, and my utensil kits. So this is what I carry inside it. And that is mainly meant for what should I say? For finding food outside. So I have some spices and some stuff to make it a little bit better to eat. Well, cooking devices. This is not a bandana, it's what we call a buff. It's a sleeve you put around your neck. This is a winter type with fleece. I have one of these inside because even in the summer you can have freezing temperatures in Norway. So in the summertime I have this small emergency bivy. This one I have never opened, never tested, but I have opened it enough to look at it. and it's like a heavy-duty space blanket bag. It's made into a bag, so I think it's okay. I carry it. In the winter time, I switch it out with this one, so I'll escape baby. This looks like the outer one, and it has some zippers for opening and closing. This one I spent a night in, and it was not so bad actually. So this is a good product. So this is my for my winter. Then I switch out. In the summer I also carry a small fishing kit. It's a yo-yo, hooks and lines and all kinds of stuff. Line I used last time with the yo-yo, and some salt if I had to cook the fish. So that's very simple, but it's a fishing kit, so, and it works. I have this container with fire discs. It's not waterproof, it's not needed, because these discs are waterproof, but it helps so they won't what do you call it? Yeah, damage, breaking and all this. Drinking cup or eating cup. Some hot chocolate, coffee, sport. This one I usually carry on my body. It's my I call it AEDC kit because it's A for almost everyday carry. So I have showed it before. I will not do one more on that. Small chocolate, some duct tape, some sugar, more sugar, and a tea candle. And this is some string. I have some paracord and some other one. It's mainly for bow drill practice. These are short ones. And in the bottom here, I have this. This is my wilderness chair. It's quite big, so I can still use it as a little bit protection to what you call it, to waterproof a dodgy shelter. So it's multi-purpose use for this also. This front pocket. This is my primitive fire kit, flint and steel. I have some chaga, a piece of birch bark underneath the char cloth, and I also have some jute twine. This is not waterproof. And I also have a big piece of paracord in this pocket. Yeah, I can take it out. Now the main compartment is empty. It's just a big room. One big pocket. It's not pockets or anything, and that's what I think it's the downside with this. It doesn't have any straps or pockets or rooms to put things in. So that's the only downside. In the side pocket I have some more piece of chaga for practicing, strings for bow drills, and I have a block of it's Teflon, so I use it as a handhold when practicing, especially with materials I'm not sure of will work. So I have as little friction as possible in handhold. but of course I do practice with natural materials also. On the other side I have a lighter with some more duct tape in a Ziploc bag. I have this small hook for holding the bottle if I want to. And now to the interesting thing that people are asking me about is this. Why do I carry a vice grip or welding pliers in the forest? Well, it's extremely versatile. I can use this as a pot holder, like this. You can put it in the fire, and I have this handle where I can release it, put it in the fire, pick it up again. Of course this one have handles, so it's no problem, but anyway. And I use this Trangia 1 liter kettle, so I used to put the pliers on the handles, and I can hang it over the fire, and I can release it if I want to. That's one thing. There's also a tool. It's called a vice grip, and that's for a good reason. I use it as a vice to hold things if I have to modify something in a field. So, and with this I also carry a saw blade, so I can put this blade in the tongue. Now I have a functional saw, backup saw. If I don't carry this, I still have this one. It's longer than the saw you find on Leatherman and all this, so it's quite good, and it works well. Another thing I also carry, because they're doing it the wrong way, this blade for cutting metal. That can also be handy in some kind of situations. And it's also so thin, it's really nice to make notches and stuff in arrows or when you're making traps. I like this very much. I'm using this blade for that. So it's a multitask pliers. It's very cheap. I think it costs about $10 or something. And that's very cheap in Norway. So it's something that's in my pack and I use frequently. Other stuff I do carry from time to time is a gas burner. It's a really small one. It's bought on eBay from China, but I use this quite a bit now, and it works very well. It's no problem at all. And it also has this onboard igniter. Nice one. So, doesn't weigh much, and for a quick meal, it's great. And you can get these really small gas containers. They still last for a while, so you can put all this in the GSI cup, so it doesn't take much room. But usually I love to cook on open fire, so and from time to time, as I said, I bring this. put in here. That's maybe equipment. Winter time. I carry a pair of gaiters. This is for putting around your legs. Like this. Strapping around on the straps under your feet, so you prevent snow from getting into your boots and clothes, and even protect your boots and clothes a bit from the snow and the water. So this is a really nice, cheap and effective winter equipment that allows you to use your normal clothing and gear even in deep snow. So there's also some maybe equipment. I also have this yeah, this is simple hammock. I think they're called army hammocks or something in some stores. It's the simple, cheap, yeah, it's okay. So if I'm going for an overnighter, I usually bring this in case I want to hang in a tree, but normally I stay on the ground. And in the summertime I also carry this. There's a miniature fishing rod, also called a pen rod. In the summertime when the fishing season starts, I love to carry this because even if it's small, it's not more than a meter. It's really nice to throw in the small streams and creeks and to get some fish. It's pretty rugged. So this is something I do appreciate I carry. And this this I normally have in the top here, lies in there, and lies in there year round, because this is a waterproof bag, a really big one, so I can stash all my gear, all my clothes or whatever in here. It's great product. It's not heavy duty, it's a really thin one, but it's good enough for my use. Because I'm not using it, it's stay there because I have it if I need to, like so. So, yeah, a knife, of course. So this is my day kit, and with this, I usually also, if I need, I throw in some extra clothes, pants or jacket, a fleece jacket or something, and some food if I want to. So it still fits all this and even some more equipment without using this top part. Well, since we are doing this this kit stuff, I can show you my favorite simple shelter, which is what I mean, one of the best, one of the easiest, fastest, and therefore one of the best shelters you can make, protecting yourself if you need to. Well, I made this shelter in a video, my first YouTube video actually, in exactly this same spot. So I'll do it again. I have my stakes. I have this one of the corners. Doesn't matter which. Take it down. That. My bungee and attach it to a tree. Move this back a bit. There's my bungee, and I tie a loop around the tree with my piece of paracord. Like this. Simple overhand knots. You don't have to tie it so hard. If it's loose like this, you are able to adjust the height, and it won't slip anyways. Put a bit of tension on the bungee. Okay, just the height of it. Yeah. Turtle up. So if you're able to see on the inside here, I have part of the floor are reflective, and the roof are reflective on all sides. I can choose to stretch out this also and make it roomy for 2 people, or yourself and your dog. But if you're alone, I suggest you put it and make it as small as possible. Okay, does it fit? Hopefully. Well, if you have a garbage bag or something, you can put it down here, or I can use my wilderness chair, or you can just use spruce boughs, leaves, whatever you find which is dry. This is not a bad shelter. Even this small tarp, as this is 5 by 7 feet. It's a really small, but for this, it's not so bad. So for one person, it's okay. And with a fire outside here, I already feel the heat reflecting from myself. It's yeah, you feel it. You feel it very well. So with a small fire, it's nice. It is. So this is a simple and easy shelter, even if it's a bit windy. You try to make the point at that end towards the wind, so you get the most of the wind on the top, and you will have this area in front free of rain if it's raining at the same time. One downside with that is you may experience some smoke getting into this shelter because of the wind direction. But, it's better to stay dry and smoked than wet and cold. So that's it. Something I forgot to mention: when I pack it, I roll it together with the not too wide. It's about 1.5 feet maybe, and I'm using some inner tubing bands to hold it together. I roll it together with this hooks on the bungee sticking out, so I'm able to hook it into my belt loops on my pants, and carry it like this if I want to carry this around. Or if I have a backpack or something, I can use this hooks to strap it into some straps on the backpack. It's just a tip. I'm not telling you that this equipment I show you is what you need or what you should get, or I tell you the brands not because you have to buy them, but so I won't fool you, because there are so many products out there. Well, as I said, that's the equipment I choose to carry on a day trip, and I base the equipment on a day trip on what I need that day and what I might need. And also, I always pack in such a way that I'm able to stay out a night in that certain time of the year I'm going. So even if it's really cold, I even bring my urban bag. So there are no how you call it, you need exactly this and this and this. It's not like that. I base my equipment on all my experience from childhood and until today, and it's I don't think it's a bad choice, but you have to choose your equipment on behalf of your surroundings and your experience. There's no need to bring equipment you don't know how to use, or equipment you don't need just because other people do. So you have to choose after your head and your surroundings. So I stashed away my gear. I'm gonna do a walk in this forest and look for the growing life of spring. I hope this gear video was something you got something out of, in ways of got you thinking of what you need or what you don't need. Yeah. And if you want to see what I have on my EDC kit, you can watch one of my videos of that, or or just ask if there's something you're wondering about. I'll try to answer everybody. Actually, I do answer everybody. So just ask if there's something you want me to explain. Okay? Goodbye for now.